This is me, FGOJR. Once again, we are playing Doom. Playing a WAD here, Rekkr. Add-on here, active add-on, yes, and we're back where we left off last time. The game crashed on me, but luckily I had quick saved shortly before that, so I didn't lose much of any progress here. Now I'm back at it, so let's go. It's coming at me. Nope. These things revive these dudes, so we have to be very quick about killing them. Killed this spider eye before he revives more dudes. These are kind of like the pain elementals, so we just kind of have to deal with it. Crapola. Ton of these guys. Sheesh. Okay, medicinal herb, thank you. Bunnies. So there's gotta be a way to kill them quickly. That one's just a little too high. There we go. Ah, that's a good way to kill them. Okay, so let's see what we can do from here. There we go. Just need that thing to lower. Ah, I died. Alright, so let's quick load back to where I was. It's raining where I'm at. Hold on, let me put on Twitch on my phone so I can see if there are any comments and any sponsorships. I think I'm being sponsored for this one tonight. Does seem so. Alright, let's go. Just need it in. Ah! Quick load. You know what? I'm a little frustrated. Alright, I want to get through this. And I'm not going to play for the usual 2 hours. I'm doing laundry, so I'm going to have to stop at some point. But, give me everything. Let's see, what else do we need here? Is there full health, berserk, invulnerability? Yeah, but then I turn into that, so... Oh, that might actually help in this case. Oh, look at that! Invulnerability. Reasonable in this game. Moving. Okay, just trying to get rid of some guys here. just to clear it out for me. Oopsie daisies. There it is. Okay. Got through that. What's up, Christian? How you doing? We're playing some Rekkr here on Doom. So this has been pretty fun so far. But I'm trying to get rid of these eyeball enemies, and they keep reviving everybody. So that's not making things fun. Come on. Let's not use that thing. Today I've been working so hard to get 100% completion. All that work paid off. Well, I did that a long time ago back in on Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2 for the Game Boy Advance. I 100% of that game. Not just 100%. I mean, I got 999 lives, 999,999 points. Like, I played that game to death. So that was it's probably my favorite 2D Mario still at this point. I like it more than Super Mario Bros. 3. I like it more than New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I like it more than, what's my other favorite Super Mario 2D game? I guess those, there aren't as many as the, or it's not about the same as the 3D one, so who is trying to shoot at me? Come on. Let's see if I can get him to die. What the? Another eyeball? There we go. Alright, that thing's dead. What's up here? Okay. Ooh, let me quick save here so I don't lose all of this progress that I've made. Oh, I've already done this. Okay, that's fine. Let's go down here. You... I hate these guys, man. They move so... Kill that tree up there. I don't... Well, whatever, you know what? I'm gonna skip him. Let's go. Let's go. Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario 64. Yeah, Mario 64 is my favorite Mario game. But of the 2D ones, it's Super Mario World. Okay, so let's see. Now, how the heck do I move on from here? Now that I've killed everything. Is this a... this is a thing. Here we go. There we go. Let's save here. Grab a sack. Go around this big light tower. And keep going this way. I'll put on the walk button here so I don't have to fall down stupidly in case I mess up here. Took some hits, but got rid of that thing. Who else is shooting at me? Okay, so... whoa. The map was really far out. Alright, Geronimo! Here we go. It's the tree. There we go. Done with the tree. Okay, so now I'm here. There's one more tree, I know that. Where's this guy? Ah, that thing homed in on me. Okay. Two of these guys here. Got the blue key. Let's, this is what I want. Did I kill both? Nope. Now I killed him. Got the blue key. Alright. Quick save here. Okay, so now that I have the blue key, I can... Geronimo! Okay. Crap. Got him. Oh, I killed the bunny. I didn't want to do that. I got that. Yay! Alright, I'm done with that. Yeah, Nintendo split the universe. You've been through war, the lone survivor of a shipwreck of lost souls. You made it home, only to find home has been dragged through hell. After killing your way through, you wonder, what caused this? What the hell are these monsters and where did they come from? Across the sea, you can just make out the capital city. If anyone has answers or a plan, it's them. The only problem is, it's on fire. You steel yourself for what's next. Okay. That's the story for this game. There you go. So I'm a Viking type of dude that came home and found everything went to crap. So now, gotta figure out what the heck is going on. So I think I just finished the first chapter, Homecoming. That makes sense. I was going home. And so, let's go on to chapter 2, Downfall. So a quick save here, of course, now that we've started a new chapter. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to kill the bunny. Okay, so let's grab some health. This is the initial area. I guess I popped out. I'm in the city, the capital city, and it is on fire. So I only have my arrow at the moment. I won't use the cheats just yet, but these guys are shooting at me. But I can kind of ignore them. But these guys I can't ignore. Can I go in here? Nope. Okay, let's go upstairs. Head on over here. These guys right there. Okay. Got vials. We got stuff here. People shooting at me. That's locked behind me now. This guy right here. There we go. He's dead. There's more going this way. Let's go this way. And open. And walking through. And downstairs. And things are indeed on fire. Okay, I killed that guy in one shot. Good. What the? Who's shooting me? Ah, that thing. Okay. Got him. Alright, these guys die in one shot at the very least. And I think one of them killed the other one, so that's good for me. Let me shoot this vial just in case it's fake, and it's not. Good. You. And you. Hold steady. Okay, and back to these. Yeah. Alright, next. Kill that eyeball, because he can revive people. Kill this thing. Please, hold still. Thank you. Alright. Quick save here. I'm still waiting for the Switch release because I have a feeling that's the type of game that I want to be able to play at any time. And if I get it on my PC, I'm sure I can play it with all the bells and whistles and stuff like that. But I wouldn't be able to play it on the go. Wouldn't be able to play at work. I would just wouldn't. It's more convenient to have it on the Switch. Let me kill these eyeballs before they start reviving people. Where'd you go? Get away. Okay, I think there's more over there. So I just shot at it. Okay, well I think the fire kind of helps me here. Oh, no, he went through it. Never mind. Okay. Let's just run across here. We've got this gun now. I hear stuff on this side. Just kill them over there. And open this door. Okay. Let's go. Fire. I mean, I became a Doom fan. Well, when it was on when they released this stuff on the Switch, the Doom 1 was $5, Doom 2 was $5, and Doom 3 was like what, $10? So I'm like, that's $20 for 3 games, and I know I'm gonna play them, and I know, you know, Doom is a classic franchise, and you know, I respect video game history. I'm not a big shooter guy. I don't play shooters. You know, I've only played one of the Halo games, and I didn't even own it. It was my cousins that had it, so it wasn't. It's not that. I don't play Call of Duties and stuff like that. I've only owned maybe 3 shooter games, really. Serious Sam, Quake 3 Arena, which I love, and Medal of Honor Heroes 2 on the Wii. So it's not like a thing that I'm into, but I know Doom is one of those franchises, one of those historic ones, the ones that really did something different, something new when it first came out. So, just for respect for the history of the franchise, now that I played it, I'm like, yeah, now I can see why some people still play this game, the original one, because of all the mods, all of the speed running, all that stuff. There's a reason why that happens. I'm trying to run across there. I wonder if I can do it. Yeah. I don't think I can. I'll give it one more shot. 2, 3. No. So that's why. That's how I. Now that I've played it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a thing for me now. And the fact that they're allowing these downloads, I'm like, oh, this is great. And it's they don't even charge for it, so I'm happy about that. Let's see. Any more stuff? New. Let's go. This is why. I mean, I know this is a retro game. Of course, this is not a retro mod. This one came out in 2018, but there's a reason I'm doing a Throwback Thursday every week to play these old games. Well, some of them I've never played ever. So like Star Fox. I don't think I've ever played Star Fox, and then I finally played Star Fox. I'm like, oh, okay, now I see why. I gotta play Star Fox 2. And there's a bunch of other stuff on the Switch, on the NES and Super Nintendo online, and it's free, so why wouldn't you play one of them? You know, some of them aren't gonna resonate with everybody. I get that, you know, but some are okay, some are alright, so, you know, why not play it? Okay, so I am down here. I'm gonna quick save because I'm going well so far. This doesn't open. Let's go up here then. Ah, eyeball. Okay, so alright, so I went through this already. This is me going in circles now. This is me going in circles. So, but I can't go that way. And I hear somebody shooting at me. You can die. Okay. Nothing there. And I can't open that. Nothing here. Let me zoom in on this map so there's no other exits and stuff. That's just fire. Let's go here. No, and there's stuff here. Do I go down? Hold on, let me quick save here and try this experiment. Go down here. Oh. Aha! I guess, yep, this is the way. Alright, let's go this way. Now I'm back here. Okay, now I popped out of this side. Because I went here. I killed somebody there, and then, okay, alright, so now we're back here. But let me see where this guy popped out of. Okay. And, alright, so it's all coming together. And then this, nope, okay. I remember going there, so let's go downstairs then. Okay. So we're here. Is this a thing? Okay. I mean, I see something here, but no. I went in there. Lego Super Mario. I mean, I never really played with Legos when I was growing up, so it's not like like it's cool. I'm sure, like if I was a kid, or if I was younger, I would collect it. But it's something I know I'm not really gonna use. So I don't know. I guess it's cool if you're to have Mario and stuff like that, but it's expensive too. And like there's some stuff out there that I want to collect, but then I think about like what am I gonna do with it? Like there's a that tree is alive. Whoopsies. Ah crap. Oh boy. There we go. Okay. So got rid of that. There's stuff I want to collect, but then I think about, okay, now that I have it, what am I gonna do with it? And it's like sometimes it's the hassle of collecting things makes me not want to collect some things. Like I'd like to run like on Twitter. I run an account called Marlins History. So I called the Marlins Historian, where I talk about the Marlins baseball team and stuff, and I've been collecting stuff about the Marlins that I wish I had been able to collect when I was a kid, when I didn't have money. So I'm finally getting some of that stuff now, and it's cool. And I know I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna display it, and I know I can always just sell it if I don't want it no more. Which I guess is the same mentality for video game stuff, but like for video game stuff, I just want the stuff that I want, and I know I'm gonna like having with me, even to display. So, like when the Amiibos came out, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool. It's, you know, all these figures and stuff, and I'm like, okay, what am I gonna get? So the Amiibo figures that I have right now, I just have, like, if the ones that I have, and I guess I was gifted too. No, these guys are shooting at me. Hold on. I have Mario from Smash Brothers. Come on. Mario from Smash Brothers. I have 8-bit Mario, but modern 8-bit Mario. Gold Mario, Sheik, Zero Suit Samus, Ryu, Snake, Sonic, Skylanders, Donkey Kong, and Blue Yarn Yoshi and the Green Yarn Yoshi. Those are the only amiibos that I have. No, when Amiibos first came out, I'm like, oh man, oh man, there's a bunch of them. Like, I'm gonna get like a ton of these, and then I realized that I'm not buying a ton of these. Like, I probably want to get some of the Metroid ones because I like Metroid, but really the only I like Samus, and that's why I have Zero Suit Samus, but it's not something that I really want. I really need to get, and I need to have it. Like Doom Eternal. So that came out, and they had like all those collector's editions, and they had that one that came with the actual helmet, so you can have the Doom Slayer's helmet. And I'm like, oh man, that'd be so cool. So of course the Nintendo Switch version got delayed, and so we never got that. I don't know if we're gonna get that now. And I always thought, man, if the Switch one comes out, then and they have that collector's edition, then I'm gonna get it with the helmet. I'm like, but then I realized, when am I ever gonna wear a Doom Slayer helmet? Like, when am I ever gonna do that? You know? Yeah, I'm never going to do that. Not even for Halloween. I'm not gonna do that. So, and I know having it in my room or whatever, it's not something that I really want, and I really need to have it in my place, and like, it's just not. So, okay, so I'm trying to find what the heck I'm supposed to do next, and I can't figure it out because I've killed everything around here. There's got to be an unopened door other than that yellow door, unless I missed the key somewhere. And if I missed the key somewhere, let's see, then, well, I'm just gonna do what I always do and just go into the cheats and give me everything. There. Easy. I know, it's a cheat. But this is not a 100% walkthrough playthrough, and I'm just enjoying myself playing this game. So, the levels get too hard for me, whatever. This is my stream, I don't care. And I got hit by something. What is hitting me? Okay. There we go. Okay. You recommend I play Doom, and I did. I really liked it. Is Metroid good? Oh man. Oh boy. Metroid? Which one you should play first? Huh. I've played almost, and I've owned almost every Metroid game. The only one that I haven't bought is, what did I do? I lowered something. There's the ending over there of the level. I got hit by the fire. But I lowered something. I don't know what. Something happened. Okay, so I went that way already. And, well, actually, maybe I do have to go back this way. So, the original Metroid's on the Nintendo Switch already. And, yeah, you could play that, but it's really rough around the edges. You really have to use your save states. You really would need a walkthrough because there is no map. You have to kind of find your way through. Eventually you'll start memorizing it, but you have to find your way through all the different sections and stuff. And it's rough. It's a rough first game. It's not a bad game, but it's a rough first game. And it's going to be very clear to you that they made a lot of improvements after that with the controls and the better graphics and things like that. So you can play the original Metroid if you want to go in order, but if you have a Game Boy Advance or if you can emulate it, if you want to play it chronologically, you should start with, because remember, there's two different styles of Metroid. There's the 2D games and the 3D games, kind of like Mario and Zelda's. But Metroid is a story. It's probably they actually have a chronological order that makes sense because it's not like alternate universes or split timelines or anything like that, like in Zelda and now like in Mario. So Metroid is the first one. It's the one on the NES, but they made a remake on Game Boy Advance called Metroid Zero Mission. So if you can get your hands on a Game Boy Advance or DS with the Game Boy Advance slot, or if you can get it emulated, I think, I'm not even sure, on the Wii U, they re-released it on the eShop, but I'm not even sure about that. But if you can, play that first, because that's the original one, just remade with better graphics and better everything, really. Okay, I think that. It has better graphics. It has the extra mission, the Zero Mission, which is why it's called that. As part of the storyline, it's good. So Metroid Zero Mission, if you want to go in order. And I think after that, the chronological order would be Metroid 2. So Metroid 2 Return of Samus is on the Game Boy. They re-released it, I think, on the 3DS eShop, so you can play it on the 3DS, I think. But they remade it on the 3DS. They made a 3DS remake, so you can. I never played that one. I've heard it's good, so if you can, you play that one next, because that's the next one in the order. So that's Metroid 2. Now the storyline gets weird here as far as the chronological thing, because they did the 2D ones, the initial first three, Metroid, Metroid 2, and then Super Metroid. But Metroid Prime is technically the next one in the chronological order. So Metroid Prime is next. Oh, I go through the waterfall. Cool beans. So Metroid Prime first. If you can get your hands on the Metroid Prime trilogy, it's super. I think it's expensive to get on the. I think it's an expensive game to get physically. They re-released it on the Wii U, and I have the Wii U version of it. So you can. I mean, it's the Wii version, but it's on the Wii U. You can get that, and it's the Wii version, so it has widescreen in Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2, and it has the motion controls for Metroid Prime 3, which I did like. I like the motion controls in that game. It makes sense because it's a shooter. No. So, but if you, it's actually cheaper if you can get the GameCube version, because Metroid Prime for the GameCube version it's still a good game. You'll get used to the controls. It doesn't play like a normal dual stick shooter because it's not a dual stick shooter. So you kind of have to get used to it a little bit, but it's not. It's more like playing Zelda, but with Metroid in the first-person mode. So Metroid Prime, classic. It's probably my favorite Metroid game because it was the first Metroid game I owned. That one is, I mean, it's one of the best games I've ever played. I love it. It's good. It's the one that got me into the series. I got Metroid Fusion after that, but we'll get to that one later. Metroid Prime 2 is probably the hardest of the 3 Prime games. I also got Metroid Prime Pinball for the DS. It's a good pinball game. It's basically it has the elements of the Prime games, but it's made into a pinball. So it's weird. You don't have to play that one. It's just kind of a weird side thing. Metroid Prime 2 is hard. It's the hardest of the 3 games. So I actually had to stop playing that one for a year because I got stuck in it, and then I got back into it and I figured it out. So Prime 2 is hard. And then Prime 3 is good. It's the end of the trilogy, but now we know that there's a 4th game coming. So we'll see how that works out story-wise and the timeline of Metroid, because Metroid actually has a timeline that makes sense. So Prime 3 is good. I like the motion controls. It was fun. Nothing was hindered by the motion controls. I know some people hate motion controls, but I like them, and I like that you can point and shoot. So I'm stuck. I don't know where the heck I'm going. Okay, so I'm gonna quick save here. And that's Prime 3. And then the chronological order of the games changes. I think Metroid Prime Federation. Oh, that's the other one I don't own. Metroid Prime Federation Force on the 3DS. I don't own that one either. Okay, now I'm going. Oh, there we go. I'm going the right way now. I don't own that one either. I've heard it's a good game. It's just, people hated it because Samus wasn't the main character and things like that, and it was in that weird period between the Wii U and the Switch coming out that Nintendo was just trying to release stuff just to release stuff. So I haven't played that game. I don't have an opinion on it. I'm sure at some point I will buy it just to have it, because I own every Metroid game in some shape or form aside from those 2 that I named. And I still have my 3DS, but I need to get a new battery for it. But my sister bought a new 3DS, and I might just have to buy one of those just to have one in my collection. So who knows? So after that is Super Metroid, and Super Metroid is good, and you have a Switch, so that game you can play right now if you want to. It is a classic. It is the one that people say is the best in the series. I think it's great. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's just freaking good. And there's a reason why it's always like on one of those greatest games of all times lists. It really is. It's just a good game. Then was it Super Metroid comes, and then I think after that is after that. Okay, so here's the controversy. After that, technically it is Metroid Other M, the one that came out on the Wii that a lot of people hate. So Metroid Other M is next, and I liked Metroid Other M. I thought it was a good game. I understand the story thing that they made Samus they gave Samus a voice, and they kind of try to get into her mind and make her like a character with, you know, thoughts and feelings and things like that, and they kind of messed it up because weird Japanese dudes trying to get into a figure out what a lady feels like and things like that. I get that. But at its core, it's still a pretty good game. And the controls are weird. They probably shouldn't have made some design decisions like just having the Wii Remote as on its side as the controller. But it's not a bad game. It's just it's just not. I don't think any of the Metroid games are bad, but it's probably the worst one of the Metroid games, which is saying something. So the worst Metroid game is probably a good game in any other series. Okay. And then, hold on, I'm trying to think at the same time that I'm playing. This is hard to do. And then the last game in the chronological order so far is Metroid Fusion. Metroid Fusion is, it's good. The first 2D Metroid game that I played the crap out of it. I remember playing it in high school during class. That's how much I liked it. Even after I'd beaten the game, I was playing it during class on my old Game Boy Advance, the one that didn't have a light at all. So I was playing that thing in near darkness, but still trying to play it in school. Yeah, that was... Oh, what's that? There's a switch here. What is this? Oh, it just lowers this stupid thing. Never mind. So, yeah, Metroid Fusion's good. It's a really good game. I'd recommend it for sure. But you would need to... I think it's on the Wii U eShop. And it's... or you have to get your hands on the Game Boy Advance game, which I don't think is hard to find, but I wouldn't know. Yeah, that's the Metroid series. It's just good. I love it. I'm looking forward to Prime 4. I know it got delayed, but that doesn't matter to me. It's okay, I can't figure out where the blue key is, so it's time for my good old buddy Give Everything. Give me everything. Let's go. Very happy ammo added. Okay, where's the blue door? Like this way? No, this way. So yeah, yeah, Metroid. Yeah, it's probably the most complete game series that I can think of. That's just. I know Nintendo doesn't like making it a lot. I get that. What is this thing? What is this thing? It's just floating there. Because it doesn't have as much sales as Zelda or Mario and Pokemon and stuff like that. And it's not a pet project of Miyamoto, which is why Pikmin always gets made or re-released. I get that, but it's just good. And here's another thing. I guess, look, Nintendo's giving me a lot of entertainment and a lot of stuff for free, thanks to various loyalty programs and things like that, and some of their actual cool things that they do kind of sort of give away for free, like Super Mario 35 and Tetris 99 and things like that. But and this is a criticism that other people have of Nintendo and really video game companies at large, is they really do need to do a better job of re-releasing their old stuff. Like on the reg. I listened to this podcast called the CU podcast, and they talk about games and things like that. So they make a good point. Like, if you want to see well, nowadays with like Netflix and stuff, but if you want to see like old movies, or you want to listen to some old music or read some old books or watch old TV shows, things like that, like all those mediums, there's usually a way for you to do it for all those mediums. So if like I don't know, like Jurassic Park, the first one, the first Jurassic Park, all right, that came out in 1993, right? So that came out in 93, and in 93 the way to watch it at home was to get a VHS machine. That was the only thing, video cassettes. Alright, or you had to wait for it to show up on TV years later. But if you want to watch Jurassic Park, you can do it. So, but okay, now a few, like, I don't know, 10 years go by, and now DVDs are the thing. DVDs are the thing. It's okay, we need DVDs and DVD players to watch Jurassic Park because they stopped making the VHS version, and the DVD one looks better and has better sound, clear, all that stuff. Okay, and then Universal will re-release Jurassic Park on DVD. So okay, now I have Jurassic Park on DVD. That's cool. You know, they'll release like a box set, whatever. You get 1, 2, and 3 together, and there you go. So I was like, all right. So now I have Jurassic Park, and I can watch it anytime I want on my DVD player. And then the Blu-rays come out. I was like, oh man, you know, they stopped making Jurassic Park on DVDs. Okay, well, they're releasing the Blu-ray version because people still love that movie, and people want to watch it. So now you can actually see it the way it came out in movie theaters, the clearest it's ever been. Cool. Now we have Jurassic Park. Yeah, have a good night, Christian. I'm ranting here, and I'm lost in this level. I have no idea where the heck I'm going. Now I can just skip levels too. That's the beauty of this game too. I think I have to go this way. So Jurassic Park comes out, and it's like, okay, now we have Jurassic Park on Blu-ray, and then now it's like, okay, now people aren't buying Blu-rays. No, they're not buying physical media anymore. Now it's all about streaming stuff on Netflix and Hulu and Tubi and Pluto and all these other platforms. All these other platforms they have, like Peacock that NBC has, Universal. People have these things, and that's what they want. Or it's on demand. People have on demand with their cable and satellite packages. So people want to watch Jurassic Park on demand. Alright, either stream it or whatever. Okay, fine, we'll make a deal with Netflix and or release our own service, and we'll have Jurassic Park. And boom, Jurassic Park, you can still watch Jurassic Park. Video games don't have that. Some games, like Doom has been released on pretty much everything. Alright, they've been pretty good about Doom. Re-releasing this game on pretty much everything known to man. They released it on, when it first came out, on PC, then they had a Super Nintendo version, and a 32X version, and an Amiga version, and they released this thing on Game Boy Advance, of all things. Alright, so they've done a good job re-releasing Doom. But a lot of games, their only release was on one system. I get it when companies go out of business, alright? Some companies go out of business, and rights and stuff are all over the place, and you have to buy up licenses or rights from somebody. I get that. I get that. I get when that type of stuff gets in the way. But some companies, you have all of the rights. You just have to stick it on a ROM, stick the ROM someplace and re-release it like that. Or you put it in a collection and re-release it like that. But some companies are bad about that. Namco's good about it. Namco always re-releases their old arcade games and stuff. They do that all of the time. Like every single console needs one of their Namco Museum games. Capcom re-released the Mega Man games. And Mega Man X collection, Mega Man Legacy collection. So, and they did that before. They did that on the PS2, the GameCube, and the Xbox, and now they're redoing it again. It was on the 3DS, it's on the PS4, it's on the Switch. All of that's happening all the time. Sega always re-releases all those Genesis games. But Nintendo, some games they keep always holding back. It's like, man, when are you guys gonna get to... They finally re-released Super Mario Sunshine. But even then, it was the emulated version and things like that. I get people pissed off about that. I get that, don't worry. But they finally re-released it. But it took forever, and it's on a $60 package. So, oh man, sheesh, and that was for the Mario series. I mean, good luck getting them to re-release Chibi Robo. They've only released that game one time. The original version on the GameCube. That's when they released it. I own a copy of that game, and now it's selling for hundreds of dollars at sometimes on eBay. I own a copy. I'm not gonna sell it. I like the game. I'm just gonna have it. I like collecting video games, but it's there, and Nintendo's not gonna re-release it at any time soon unless we get the the GameCube Nintendo Switch Online, which I doubt they're gonna do, because I might actually pay for an enhanced and they actually did. They released it on the Wii, but they only in Japan. An enhanced version for the Wii. Slightly enhanced, not that much enhanced, but enhanced. So, it's one of my things about Nintendo. I kind of wish they would give the option of, like, the Virtual Console was great on the Wii. That was probably the best they have ever done it, but now it's gotten worse every single year. I like that they've re-released a ton of NES games and Super Nintendo games, but it's taken forever for them to get it, like, to get everything on there. I thought it was going to be like the Netflix of video games, at least the Netflix of Nintendo, with the Switch Online and NES Online, or the Super Nintendo and NES Online, whatever. I thought it was going to be like that, but it's not like that. Because if it was like the Netflix or stuff on that, Nintendo owns all of those properties, they can just stick all of their Super Nintendo games on there. Just every single one. We just got Donkey Kong Country 2, and I get that game is kind of weird with the whole Rare thing. But they did it before on the Wii, they did it before on the Wii U, so... And now we have a handheld console, and we don't have the Game Boy games so far. We don't have Game Boy Advance. I know they would look kind of rough on a big HD TV, but they wouldn't look so bad on the Switch screen handheld mode either. There's a lot of games on there, and $5 more I'd pay on the Switch Online is only $20 per year. I'd pay $5 more just to get the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on there. Every single one of them, not wait a year for all of them to get on there. I'd pay even more, I don't know, maybe $30 just to get the N64 games on there. Because we know the Switch can do N64. Super Mario 64 just got re-released. But I have a high feeling Nintendo will re-release N64 games, but they're gonna charge for it. They're gonna charge for them individually. They did it on the Wii U. I wouldn't put it past them to do it for the Switch. That's fine. Some N64 games I would pay for, but I kind of like the whole stream, well, not in streaming, but at least having it on the service and you can kind of just play as you go, almost like Game Pass and things like that, just on Xbox. Just have that. I wouldn't mind that at all, because it's just about getting people to and getting Nintendo themselves to realize, man, you guys have an amazing history. Just probably one of the best in all of gaming. And it'd be nice if you guys celebrated it, honored it. I thought Japanese were all about honor and things like that, and acknowledging your past. That's what I would say. That's what I would do. I would just have all those games re-released in some way, shape, or form, even if you have to pay for it in some way, shape, or form. But hopefully not as much as the Mario collection has been. So Game Boy Advance games I want to see. Game Boy games. I know the DS is going to be hard. The Wii U did it, but that's because the Wii U has many things that were wrong with the Wii U. One of the cool things was you could play DS games on it. And you probably cannot do that on the Switch. I mean, you could. There could be. I mean, really, the only way you could replicate it is if you made a way to have the Switch on its side in handheld mode, and you can use the bottom portion of its screen as the bottom portion of the DS screen with the touch screen and stuff. So, oopsies! I accidentally hit quick load. That's fine. So that's it for what I think about that. I mean, as far as the yeah, what other systems Nintendo? I mean, the Virtual Boy, they're never gonna do that. I thought they would do it on the 3DS in some way, but they didn't. So it's probably not gonna happen. If anything, they probably would have to remake those games to get them to work, but at that point you might as well just make a new game. Or so yeah, the Virtual Boy we're not going to see in this. I mean, one of the game was Wario Land, so they said it was the best version. Mario's Tennis, I mean, we got better versions of that already on the Switch. Better version of that, so that's not going to happen. Some games I know won't be re-released, and some games I'm like, it probably doesn't make sense to me. It's like people are like, oh, put Super Smash Bros. Melee. I'm like, no. I know they re-released Super Smash Bros. For the N64 before and stuff like that. I guess some people will play it, but they're gonna re-release it, and it's not gonna have any enhancements to it. You know what? It's just gonna be the game. So you're not going to be able to play it online or anything like that. We already got Smash Bros. Ultimate, so there's no point in doing that. Man, I'm talking a lot. Ugh. So yeah, Smash Bros. Ultimate on Switch. On Smash Bros. Melee on Switch. I'm like, don't really need it. I've replayed Super Smash Bros. Melee. I'm like, I'm too used to the new stuff now. It doesn't do anything for me. I guess that was the blue key. I guess I have to use that in some way, shape, or form. I mean, I already got the give everything thing, so now I'm just going through the level. Alright, I think I'm tired, man. I already streamed on my show on Sports Goose, and I talked a lot. I'll leave it here. I'll finish this level some way, shape, or form. If not, I'll just skip it and move on to the next one.